job is the corporate job.
Yeah.
So what was the point where you realized this is what I want to do and what I don't want to do? Because, this wasn't your grand plan, right? Being an actress.
Yeah.
And you were never a filmy buff. So
Yes.
what happened? What was that kida in you?
I think I'm pretty much a drama queen in my real life, but never took part in any drama. So I've never taken part in any skit, play, nothing of acting department side. In fact, I used to be in the dance society of my college and used to have huge fights with the drama society
Okay.
for the same space to practice. And I used to really laugh at them for like just being so over enthused about drama, which I didn't think much of back then. And when people used to say that, okay, I think you'll end up getting into acting because I was modeling for pocket money's
Right.
sake, nothing more than that. So at that time I was like, no, there's no way. There was once my school teacher who bullied me into performing a very small cameo kind of a part on stage during one of the house plays, saying if you don't do that, I will not let you host the function. So I
Okay.
used to love I used to love oration. I used to,
Hosting, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
hosting.
yeah.
Just public speaking was something I really enjoyed. So she was like, if you don't do the play, that part, I'm not gonna let you host. So that was the only time I was forced to do a little bit, which must be horrible, I'm sure. So it's not like I never said never to any opportunity.
Yeah.
That I think worked in my favor. I don't know when the transition of liking this happened. It happened over a period of time. But when people ask me when did you decide that you want to be an actress, I say after my first film released.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, because by that time I was just trying to just experiment with life. I had finished my engineering. I thankfully had a campus placement in Infosys. I did not join it. It was just to prove it to my parents that if I want, I can get it. It's just that I don't want to do it. I want to do something else. And I wanted to do my MBA. I gave my CAT. I got around 88 percentile, and I thought I could do more because I was that geeky, nerdy front bencher student, the annoying one in the class.
Wow.
So I thought I could do better.
Right.
MBA being my last degree, I thought. So I thought I'll drop 1 year, and meanwhile just experiment with life, learn more new things. And I was getting these movie offers from South. Took one of those, two actually. One
So
in
it was like an
Telangana and
experiment
one-
with life, pretty much.
It
That was
was
acting.
pretty
That's
much
what
an
started out.
experiment. Yeah, like just like my filmography, everything has been an
It was also like
experiment.
that. Okay. So once you knew that you want to do this, how do you pick your roles? Because you really didn't have a guiding force. So how do you know what is right, what is wrong, who's the right person to meet and who should you not meet? All of that is important.
Right person to meet or not meet, you learn over a period of time by making mistakes.
Right.
Be it in your personal life or professional life. You have to meet a lot of wrong people to know that they are
Who's
wrong.
right? Yeah.
So that it took me a little while, but how I judge my scripts even now, like
Right.
after I started realizing what acting is about and how filmmaking really happens, which I'm still learning, but the more I learned, I realized once I hear a script, the first thing I think is, will I spend my hard-earned money on this film to buy the ticket of this film at the box office and watch it in theatre? Will I spend those dedicated 2.5, 3 hours to go all the way to a theatre
Right.
and watch this film and not feel that मेरे time waste
It's
हो
worth
गया.
my time and money.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I should not. Do I feel like that for this particular script? That if yes, then the first step is done. Then of course, second one comes into my as my character. Will I make such an impact on my audience? I want all of you to take me back home when you walk out of the theater. So that's always one thing that I keep in mind. Will they remember me when they leave the theater? If yes, then the second option is also checked. And the third one, which is a little more dramatic or little more filmy side of me, I really want my kids to be proud of the filmography I've had, because one day when all of this ends, I'm sure I would love to have a family and then have kids, and I would really want to show them what I did in life. And when they see it, they should not feel awkward and embarrassed, like what the hell. So yeah, they might as well feel proud of what their mother could do, so that's why.
You spoke about how at one point you were getting all these packaged films, these very commercial tropes, these typical ones. And then you have these creative films like your Pink, Manvarzia, Mulk, all of these films. So were you consciously trying to break away from the typical filmy format?
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
When I started, I did Chashme Badoo, and I have to say this is very nostalgic. I've shot the climax of Chashme Badoo right outside this premises. like just outside. It was my first Hindi film, and I was here for that in Goa. We shot the entire film here. So after that film finished, it was a regular kind of a commercial pot boiler, which was probably a regular vehicle for a girl to get into mainstream cinema. And who would say no to a David Dhawan film? I wouldn't, even now. So I did it, and then it got relatively good response. And then I was like, okay, now what next? And I realized that whichever film I want to be in, there's someone who's really good at it. You know, there are a lot of girls who are actually good at doing these commercial pot boilers. There still are. And they're all being backed by someone or the other, being recommended by someone or the other. And generally, because they're good at it, they're getting it. So I'm like, okay, this is too crowded a space here. And I don't think I can get an edge over them because there's no one backing me up here. And plus, these girls are really drop dead gorgeous and really doing a good job. So let me find a new path.
Create your own space.
Create my own space. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be longer. It's going to take a hell lot of time and effort. There will be rejections of some weirdest sort. It's going to be painful sometimes, mentally, physically. But I think when I get it, it will be so strong as a base that nobody can claim that it's because of them that I'm here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So today, I'm like, even though it's been slow and steady, it's extremely steady. So it's not like someone can say that, okay, if I take away my support, this girl will be
fall apart.
Yeah, this girl
Yeah.
won't be there anymore. Nobody can claim their major part in my success.
Right.
So I think that is, it's worth it.
Yeah.
I'm happy with where I am today.
But more practicing, how do you pick these roles and what poster am I giving?
Manmaji again has a different story, how I said yes to it. But I'll tell you what, I think it's Sari's zimmedari, the whole responsibility of being the most righteous and white character. Why it has to be on the woman all the time? Either she has to be the vamp, just clearly a vamp,
Yeah.
or she has to be Sita Mata ka avatar all the time. No, there's a reason why Sita Mata is Sita Mata, because she's a goddess and we pray to her, and I'm not a goddess. I'm a normal human being. So that's why we need to keep it real. I am not answerable to a family or a lineage saying कि ये film करनी है, ये नहीं करनी, because I have to take the responsibility of the family ahead and all that. I don't have that. That's why I say I have an edge being an outsider.
Right.
That I don't have that lineage to protect.
No such pressure. So that's
No,
like
sir, not at all. So, and I never wanted to be an actor, right? So it's not like I have dreamt of reaching that #1 position in my life. I'm here because I'm having fun.
Right.
Until the time I'm having fun, I'm going to be here doing everything random that you think I cannot do. I'll do it. The day I get bored, if I keep getting the same kind of part and if the scripts are not interesting me anymore, I will very happily, gracefully climb that ladder down and do something else in life, because films are not my be-all and end-all of life. Contrary to a lot of suggestions that I've always gotten from my co-actors and people I work with who say that you should not be saying this, that film, you don't want to act to the last breath of your life. You should not be saying.
While when you see that.
Yeah, you see, I was like, oh, how can you say that? I love every second of my life when I'm in front of camera. I think I prove that with my work, hopefully time and again. I don't have to say something that should sound right for people to buy into my films. I'll show them that I love my work on screen. I don't have to keep saying that I'm going to be breathing, eating films. No, that's not what I wanted to do in my life, but I'm enjoying every bit of it. The day I don't, you will not. Because you'll see that on my face when I'm not enjoying my work. And that day it's better I gracefully climb down and do something else, what I enjoy, because guys, there's just one life. I don't want to regret or do something forcefully, drag myself out of bed every day to go to work. I don't want to do that. So till the time I'm having fun, you guys are loving my work, thankfully that's why I'm here. And all good things are happening, I'm here. The day I feel I'm not enjoying it, it's getting difficult for me to go to work every day, it's not fun anymore, I'll do something else.
So your random films are doing really well, and that's a reaction to your audience here.
Yeah, random films.
Yes. No, the interesting fact is, yes, great films are being made for women right now, but also the fact that A-list actors or successful, prominent actors like you and Bhumi are coming to the fore and doing such cinema together and sharing screen space.
Yeah.
The general concept is that in our industry, it's hard to get men, A-list actors to come together. Here, like a movie like Mission Mangal,
Yeah.
five women on the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
So, what is the thought behind that?
So Mission Mangal came to me much later after Sandhyank, right? Because it took us like a long time to find people to do Santyank. When I heard Santyank's script, I actually went out to that film rather than the film coming to me, because I wanted to work with another actress at the same level. Because in my head I was thinking it would be so much fun to see two equal level actresses sharing equal screen space on screen.
So you actually want to share screen space.
I wanted
You
to
went
share
out
screen
for a
space.
two-hour
I
project.
went out, I knew whoever impact, and 7-10 minutes role doesn't matter. See, there are two criteria. Either you give me a substantial part like the central part, or whatever you call the main part, so to say, or you give me a small part, but you give me something new and interesting to do which people don't expect out of me, or which will just create such a strong impact in the storyline. You give me that. So that is also okay with me.
Nothing in between.
Nothing in
Yeah,
between.
yeah.
You're giving me a small part which is so insignificant that it comes and goes, nothing changes in the film.
There's nothing in it for you for
Then
that.
there's
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
not. It's not fun to do it. Yeah.
Sorry to
For my parents, they're as regular as anyone else in the country, and they still have those orthodox, conventional notions about life and how you
Yeah.
should lead a life, and everything that a middle class family talks about, we talk
Right.
about. So it really makes me feel at home, normal. I don't have all these fancy pictures of mine from my films and all at my house, either in Mumbai or in Delhi. I don't have any awards, not that I've gotten many, but I don't have any of those anywhere displayed in my house, because when I enter my house, I want to feel like
It's a normal house, yeah.
right? I don't have any of those. I only have my childhood pictures at a couple of places in my room, but that's about it. I don't keep all of that, because when it's pack up, it's pack up.
It's vanity be damned.
Yeah.
Totally, at home there's nothing like that.
I have cut and pack up in my life, unlike
Wow.
probably a lot of
Wow.
other actors.
So you've spoken of sexism in the South industry. You've also spoken of pay parity across industries, right? And in our industry, it's common that a hero's package is almost as much as a budget of an entire woman-driven film, right? In an interview to Times of India, you also said that a producer once told you that cost cutting करेंगे क्योंकि ये women-centric film है, mainstream नहीं, and that kind of hurts.
It still happens.
It still happens.
It's way less, not even 1/4 at times, honestly, even less. As I said, that the cost of, or actually half of the salary of a big hero is the entire budget of a female-driven film of an A-lister. I'm not even saying.
That says something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the difference. So yeah, I hope it changes in my lifetime. I would love to see that change. That will happen when more and more people walk into a female-driven film in theatre and watch it.
Right.
Only box office can change this.
Right.
Yes, we are making film. The frequency of the female-driven films has increased drastically in last 4-5 years. But the big difference will only come when the numbers come in. There is no other way. I think the quality, nobody can question the quality of
quality of
films.
movies,
Okay,
absolutely.
I actually beg to differ if anyone does, because the female-driven films are equally good or bad. But
Right.
even like some male-driven so-called bad films get huge
There's
numbers.
numbers. Yeah.
So why not for females then?
Right.
So yeah, that's still sad. I hope I see that change in my lifetime. Long way to go though.
Right.
But I was like, I couldn't take losing. So that also this industry
I
taught
was
me.
going to ask you that. Has the industry really taught
Yeah,
you
it
that
has taught me.
lesson?
That's why I said my
Anything
patience-
over a Friday?
My patience level has increased drastically after getting into this industry. I have learned how to take a lot of, be it losing out or a lot of nonsense, as I tell you. I have taken up that now.
And come back into the game again.
Yeah, I've been Phoenix for multiple times.
Sorry?
I've been a Phoenix
So,
for multiple times, and I think I'll continue to be.
lastly, any dream roles? Anything that you would like
I want to be the Indian superhero in Avengers. That's my dream role. I'm like in
Wonder Woman too, yeah.
Yeah, but Wonder Woman she's already taken, so that's okay. She can have it. But I really want to do a superhero part. I'm a huge fan of X-Men, Avengers, and all that, and I love Robert Downey Jr. I can be his suit. I can be the Ant-Man suit. I cried in that last Avengers when he died. I cried. People looking at my face is like, this woman is crying in a superhero. I was like, how can he leave and go? I'm leaving him Instagram DMs and then please come back.
Wow. Lastly, what has been the biggest learning in so many years of your career in Bollywood and South?
Never say never, first of all, that. And nothing is be all and end all of life. Nothing. Trust me. Life is very beautiful. It's only your point of view that needs to change. If this is not working, shift the camera and the lens to the other side. Nothing is be all and end all of life. You've gotten this one precious life. Please make most of it. Don't think that yahi pe, I'll keep trying to the last breath and all that. No, if it's not working, give yourself a deadline. Okay, this is not working. Let me try something else. Maybe something else is meant for you. Life is what happens when you're busy making plans. So never say never.
Super, that's the spirit. Super.
Thank you so much. Yay, we survived. There are still people in the hall. I like it. Thank you.
Questions?